Level 4.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the boring ditch with chairs. It has washrooms.
I like it.
I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Right, let's get this day going. I noticed that there is no note. So we are going to go.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Apparently to work.
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
One, she's your boss, and two, if you're working more hours and less your salary, you should be getting paid more.
What are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
Except for half the sprawl.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Yeah, well...
It's been tougher than I thought.
I know, and I'm sorry about all this.
Are you...
I love you, little one.
Okay, I don't doubt the last sentence. Are you really sorry?
Ew, gross.
And I'm sorry times aren't what we want them to be. There's nothing I wouldn't give for our lives to be a little more relaxing and a little less separate. I promise one day I'll make it right.
I always love how wholesome their relationship is.
I love you too, big guy.
Ew, gross.
The
You're
fact that they can
saying all
just
this
joke
because the
back and
princess
forth
is
like
missing
that.
And you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
Yeah, that is the worst reason to do what you're
We are so alike
told to
in
do.
so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See ya, Dad.
Attention!
Oh god, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
bad when your name becomes a verb.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000. With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated. You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
Nope.
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
No.
Very good. You've received your briefing, now do your duty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, we're not paying attention to the Royal Writ. Because I am pulling a Randy. I am going to have all of these in just in case I do need them, but since I haven't upgraded anything, I don't have the ability to do more than one. I think that's it. Yep. And we're good. And that's going to start the day.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl. I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Yep, always write your wills clear.
Did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Well, at least until you reach adulthood and then you can legally have your name changed. Admit. Doesn't really matter what he says, because we're just admitting everyone in there.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge.
Yay.
Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or 2. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
Yeah,
That
probably not
sounds
the best.
horrible.
It is. So long.
And that's why we don't eat veggies. 2 stars. There was a clear no goblin rule and you let this crappy farmer in, but maybe you were following your heart. Or we're just letting everybody in.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee!
Alakazam?
And I appear! Thank you! Thank you! Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
No.
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone, which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
No, I think we helped him last time, so we're just going to, let him in, and he's not going to have his glasses.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. Now, I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs. Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
Bummer. The magician had a booking to get to, and the sprawl needs joy at a time like this, but since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. That was 2 stars.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are?
Not 2 goblins in a
Magnus
trench
the
coat.
Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
Clearly not a goblin.
All right, sir. You're free to enter.
I can't believe this stupid plan of yours worked.
Quiet, stomach. Thank you, trusting little girl. Have a magical day.
One, did that disguise really fool you? Really? I wonder if this might be the first time I actually get a low enough score.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know, but it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
So we have mage. Echo.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Alright, so there was only 4 today. 3 stars. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. So, I think I have to... I know I have to at least a 2. I forget if I have to have a 2 or 3. 2.5.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Alright, yeah, what's happening?
By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's been all over
Good.
the news.
Any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Yay. Okay, well, that's closing up. And... final score... barely over 2. Due to your milling job performance, 2.17. You were paid a mere 10 gold for the shift. Okay. So, there we go. Look at that. I have 135 gold for doing, like, the bare minimum.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
And this is when it starts getting weird. It's where this town only has, like, one type of chair.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen.
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands! finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
No one does, Lil.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite.
Knowing is half the battle.
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
Round 1.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Let's go with... Let's go with origin
Where
story.
do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
Let's ask Neil Warkeller.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed. If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
You can ask another adventurer if you like. My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent.
Okay. Round 2.
And your second question is?
Waylaid by bandits.
You are waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
Please, I know these people. I am these people. A few honeyed words, a bit of pocket change, and now not only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits. Then we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back, I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start and without their glorious king of thieves.
Let's do...
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
How many bandits? 11? 12? Simple. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to wow the child with mine.
Yeah,
Let's
but I don't
stick
get
to
a
the
third
format,
one.
folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your
How
turn.
often is your princess getting kidnapped if this is a tradition?
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me.
Never in the
and
history of
berserker
telling
spirits
someone
of
to
my
calm down has
ancestors,
someone
Mike
calmed
Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Let's go with
Neil,
mage.
keep it together for just a few more seconds. You, what's your favorite animal?
We're gonna go with squirrel.
Neil, look at this little fella.
Oh.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
Let's go with one more round.
I think I got one more round in me.
Round 3.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
Plans for afterwards, your favorite childhood memory, prophetic dream. Let's do prophetic dream.
You're having a dream and you witness your own death. How does that impact your morning routine?
And you're asking?
Jeez. That was a little dark.
Dreams are a gateway into other realities. Death in a dream is your subconscious showing you how another version of yourself in a parallel universe has expired.
In all honesty, if I saw that, if it was something that was preventable, like being in a car crash, say,
splinters our universe into fragments.
simply just don't get into
so
the car.
I mourn my fellow me's, and I am heartbroken that another version of myself has perished. It is a dark omen and should be heeded accordingly. You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Let's ask Perry Shoutson.
Normally I'm a coffee and croissant kind of guy. Nothing fancy, you know. But a dream like that, that's when I'll really splurge on breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, French toast, the kitchen sink.
Okay. I haven't eaten much kitchen sink. No sausage, but the rest of it sounds good. Sub waffles for pancakes.
Then I'll just take the rest of the day off. Need to have a sharp mind. Can't let a thing like dream death throw you off your game.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid.
Oh, shut up, Malcolm.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round.
The lightning round.
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
We're going to do...
All right, Neil, are you ready for the lightning round?
I am.
You know, I feel like if this was a tradition that was kept up,
too bad. Looks like that wasn't as
you would know what the lightning round
as
was.
we hoped.
Gotta love the laugh track.
That wasn't real, right?
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
No, we don't.
Oh God, not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Well, let's...
Well, you can't. He's dead. Choose again. My hero would have been the right choice if he wasn't a pile of ash. There will be consequences for this. Harsh consequences.
That's called retaliation. That's illegal.
My mage can heal a wound with a word, or smash through a rock wall with a wave of his wrist. Don't overthink it, Lil. Make the right choice.
And that's why I like playing sorcerers.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy is your guy.
And that's why I like playing rogues. My newest character is actually a sorcerer rogue. It's really interesting. Yeah, we're gonna do the...
Ladies and
mage.
gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can
Because last
Save a
time I
Princess.
did the rogue.
and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is... Articulous Flamehands, the Mage!
Love the little confetti falling down.
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
expect
all
to be
for
well
us here
compensated
today.
for that.
Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Okay. So that
And
puts-
then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Nobody.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
I think because the two most honest people are drunk people and children. Blinks and says nothing. Sighs even more loudly. Blinks and says nothing.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
Why does your shield have a dolphin on it?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Go back to work.
You may be right. I don't have that many more vacation days.
Listen, Bev, it's getting late. I'm gonna go.
I understand.
Farewell, Beverly.
Okay. And I like, actually it's this one. Both of them. We're gonna speak to the Praetor.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
Yeah, well, that's what you
On
think.
behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here.
Yep, we are going to double down.
That smug, pompous mage is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
He's got attitude. To spare.
Why, I never. I won't forget this.
Good.
What he said.
Meh. Alright, so that is going to be, and then the tavern went back to the thing. And then there's Echo, and I like all of his hats. Then we're just going
I
to
think
hit
I've
the
done
hay.
everything I need to do. But are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yep. Yep, let's go. Buttface, having discovered the hidden message, Great Uncle Jerry's well, Buttface ditched his cart of wilted produce and set out to pursue his dream. With the money he made off of the sale of his farm, he bought an old castle in a snowy little village in the mountains. There he set up his chocolate shop. After months of painstakingly collecting ingredients and mastering intricate recipes, he unfortunately discovered that the castle he purchased was extremely haunted. Nobody in town believed his pleas for help dealing with spirits and phantoms. In fact, the town doctor had him declared insane and carted off to a sanatorium where, as it happened, was located in a different haunted castle. The children of that snowy little town still tell the tales of the goblin in the castle who smelled of moldy radishes. Thus in Buttface's tale. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with Pick a Card, moved into Is That Your Handkerchief, and ended strong with a classic How Many Eggs Do You Have in Your Pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly awaited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of the piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. Magnus the Magnificent found his way to the Great Library just in time to read the incantation of the lunar implications for planet magic in Sir Bartholomew's Inglebook's third trusty, viewable only twice a year. While there, he met other avid fans of Bartholomew Inglebook's work and hit off famously with them. And when it came time for the library to close, Magnus joined his new friends for a pot of elder pine tea at the Startled Horse Tavern in the Meiji part of town. This was an encouraging day for Magnus the Magnificent. Lately, he had been worried that he wasn't being taken seriously at the Mages Guild due to his advanced years. Old Coot he had overheard. That and the fact that Magnus the Magnificent was just a fictional character created by two goblins named Gary and Julian, pulling the old two goblins in a trench coat grift to enter the sprawl to attend a secret rally for the underground rebellion group known as the Goblin Liberation Army. Sure, he was still a prominent member of the guild, but he was going to need more than plant magic lunar implications to get himself immortalized in the Hall of Great Wizardry Stuff, or so their backstory went. Echo the Wanderer. After stopping at the Twisted Sister for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for League Night. Thanks to the calming effect of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo was put up in the wall at Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Neil Warkeller. Neil Warkeller, the hard-headed go-getting warrior turned pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin and then tossed out the window. Articulous Flamehands. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he had been unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Harry Shoutson. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Harry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of the patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. That escalated quickly.